E aí pessoal, bora pra mais um vídeo. Então estamos de volta aqui com a Jesus Christ. Vamos ver até onde a gente chega. Bora aqui, bora. Acho que a gente já tá finalizando o jogo, né?
And again you fight, son of man. Does it never tire you? Look at them. This is only an echo of what truly awaits you. The whips that will tear your flesh. Do you really want to go through this for them? No one will appreciate it. No one will understand. People will forget as quickly as the birds do. One step back, and it's all over. One step. That's all. And yet you could have the kingdoms of the world if only you wanted.
O limiar da decisão, abrir o portão e atravessar pro outro lado.
Jesus prayed, and his voice trembled, as if the very words wounded him more deeply than anything that was about to come. My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will.
Beleza.
Rome, a power you cannot break with a single word. They will not yield.
Keep walking.
You know their brutality. You've seen their executions. And yet you walk straight into their hands. Why?
Quanta aprovação pra Jesus, né?
Do you think your disciples will stand by you? Do you see any of them here? No, they have already fled in their hearts.
Nossa, é longe.
Surrender. You can still walk away.
Jesus jamais se rende. Nossa, é muito longe, tá louco?
Just speak the word. One, and legions of angels will crush this world to dust. Why are you silent?
Chega. Chegamos. Beleza.
Jesus prayed a second time. His steps were heavier than
Ótimo.
before, as if every movement demanded great effort. He lifted his gaze toward heaven, and the words flowed from his heart like a bitter truth that must be accepted. My Father, if it is not possible for this cup to be taken away unless I drink it, may your will be done.
Muito bom, estamos chegando no final do jogo. Ixi.
Do you see? This is how your end will look.
Cadê?
Wood, nails, shame, and the loneliness that no human has ever dreamed of.
Tá, saltar pelo abismo. Mas cadê o abismo? Não dá pra enxergar nada. Esse lugar aqui. Parece que era lá. Perdendo. Tá, parece que eu tô conseguindo entender agora o caminho. Nossa, me perdi já. Por aqui. Ai, ai, que merda. Perdi a fé muito rápido. tô exatamente lá. Meu Senhor Jesus. Onde que tem que ir? Caraca. Tá certo. Será que é assim? Espero morrer aqui. Talvez seja, né? Aqui. Boa.
Does your father really condemn you to this? To this? To a pain that even your beloved cannot bear to look upon?
Então não era lá onde eu tava. Ai. Tá dando certo.
Do you want to save them? They do not want to be saved.
Nossa, que parte difícil do jogo.
Do not do this, Yeshua. Not for this humanity. They are not worth it. Leave them. Leave. And come with me.
Ai. Último portão.
For
Portão
the
final.
third time, Jesus paused among the olive trees. His face looked more exhausted, and his eyes were filled with tears. And yet, in his gaze, one could see a new strength, a certainty that the hour had come. My Father, if it is not possible for this cup to be taken away unless I drink it, may your will be done.
Retorno do abismo. Café é tipo minha vida, né? Embora daqui. Beleza.
Lord, you are not alone.
A hora chegou, falar com discípulos, eu vi tudo. As trevas, as pancadas, as cruzes, até os cravos. Como posso suportar isso, anjo?
You do not face this alone. Father sees your pain and knows every moment of this struggle.
A minha alma está profundamente triste até a morte e os meus discípulos eles dormem.
Have faith, not doubt. Your spirit is willing and you do not walk alone. Father is with you, guiding each step toward redemption.
Pai, se esta é a tua vontade, que assim seja.
Did we really fall asleep?
Simão, está dormindo? Não pudeste viajar uma hora?
No, Master. I wasn't sleeping.
O espírito, na verdade, está pronto, mas a carne é fraca.
Lord, I did not mean to fall asleep.
We suddenly became so tired.
Prayer, it was so heavy.
Eu sei, mas agora deve permanecer comigo, ainda que a hora seja difícil. Viajar é uma expressão de amor e fidelidade. A hora está chegando, mas o Pai está comigo.
Then Jesus went with his disciples to a place called Gethsemane, and he said to them, "Sit here while I go over there and pray." He took Peter and the two sons of Zebedee along with him, and he began to be sorrowful and troubled. Then he said to them, "My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. Stay here and keep watch with me." Just as he was speaking, Judas, one of the 12, appeared. With him was a crowd armed with swords and clubs, sent from the chief priests, the teachers of the law, and the elders. Now the betrayer had arranged a signal with them. "The one I kiss is the man. Arrest him and lead him away under guard." Going at once to Jesus, Judas said, "Rabbi," and kissed him. The men seized Jesus and arrested him. Then one of those standing near drew his sword and struck the servant of the high priest, cutting off his ear. Jesus commanded Peter, "Put your sword away. Shall I not drink the cup the Father has given me?"
Judas had come with a band of soldiers and temple officers, carrying lanterns, torches, and weapons. At the moment of arrest, the disciples fled, as it had been foretold. The shepherd would be struck, and the sheep scattered. Yet Peter and another disciple followed at a distance.
So, where are we going now?
Take him to Annas. I've got my payment to collect.
Ours too? We didn't follow you for free.
Better sort it out with the priests. Everyone was supposed to come back with both ears.
Whatever's between me and them is none of your business, Judean. But the one back there doesn't look cheap.
They're paying as if he were an ordinary slave.
I thought they'd value him higher.
I didn't expect it to look like this. That as if he were waiting.
He's always waiting, always knowing, always seeing. And because of that, this has to end.
I saw him heal the man who came for him.
You saw it, and you're still dragging him along. We have to go.
We're going. I'm just asking, why?
Why? Because it has to be done. I thought he'd finally do what everyone who sways a crowd promises to do, and now he has to face the consequences.
That isn't an answer.
It's the only one I have.
But why did you hand him over? He looks like he's already forgiven you before anything's even begun.
It's politics. You don't have to understand.
You hide behind politics the same way you hide behind, "I have to." I don't think you fully know what you've done.
Faster. There's no time.
It was night, deep night, after the supper during the Passover feast. Jerusalem was crowded with pilgrims, and in many houses, prayers and remembrance of the Exodus still lingered in the air. From the Garden of Gethsemane, near the Mount of Olives, Jesus of Nazareth was led away, bound.
The city is full of people. It's always like this at Passover.
That's why we take the side streets. If someone recognizes him, there'll be chaos.
Is that him? The one who taught in the temple?
The very same. A Galilean. Everyone talks about him.
Some say he's a prophet.
And others, the Messiah.
That's why he can't walk freely.
This man you are leading, is that Jesus?
Step aside and stay out of our business, or we'll take you along the same way.
Jesus was taken first to Annas, the former high priest and father-in-law of Caiaphas, whose influence among the priests remained strong. The courtyard of the high priest's house was lit. Servants and guards gathered in the night air. And so the first questioning began, only the beginning of that long night.
We have brought Jesus of Nazareth.
Bring this man closer. Let him stand before me. So you are the one the people speak of. I ask you about your disciples and about your teaching.
Eu falei abertamente ao mundo, sempre ensinei nas sinagogas e no templo, onde todos os judeus se reúnem. Nada disso em secreto.
Yet crowds followed him. He spoke words that moved ordinary people.
Then speak here. Say what you taught.
Por que me interrogas? Pergunta aos que ouviram o que eu lhes disse. Ele sabe o que eu lhe disse.
That is evading the answer. Is this how you answer the high priest?
Enough.
Se falei mal, dá testemunho do mal, e se bem, por que me feres?
He does not answer as a guilty man.
No decision will be made here. His case is too serious. Bind him and send him to Caiaphas.
Did you hear the high priest? Let's move. To Caiaphas, quickly, before anyone notices.
Stay in the middle,
Who goes
Nazarene.
there at this hour? Why in such haste?
It is Jesus of Nazareth, brought from high priest.
Much has been said of his teaching. Did he truly draw such a crowd?
Too close. Step back.
From Annas, Jesus was sent, still bound, to Caiaphas, where the chief priests and elders were assembling. Inside, they sought testimony and questioned him. Outside, in the courtyard, Peter stood among the servants and guards, warming himself by the fire, while the night pressed on toward the cockcrow.
Stand before the council, Jesus of Nazareth. We have heard many things spoken about you. You teach openly among the people. You speak in synagogues and in the temple. Tell us plainly, what do you teach?
Bring witnesses who can speak against him.
No. He said he would rebuild it in 3 days.
Did he really say such things? Incredible that the crowd listened.
Their testimony does not agree.
Is it true that he speaks so openly about his authority? Do you have other witnesses?
We heard him teach in the synagogues and the temple. Many believed in him.
We must know if he claims to be God. We cannot let this go unchecked.
Eu te conjuro diante de Deus, agora dirás a verdade. Tu és o Messias, o Filho de Deus? Tu disseste, desde agora vereis o Filho do Homem assentado à direita do poder e vindo sobre as nuvens do céu.
Blasphemy! Why do we still need witnesses?
You all heard his words. He places himself beside the Most High.
You have heard it yourselves. He has spoken against heaven.
By our law, he deserves death. But we have no authority to carry it out.
Take him away. At dawn, bring him to the governor.
To Pontius Pilate. Keep him bound.
Wait. I reckon.
Let him be punished!
I saw you with the one seized.
You are
Let him
with this
suffer
Jesus
for his
of
lies.
Nazareth, aren't you?
It's not true. I do not know this man. Surely you were with him in the
Get
garden.
out of our town!
Isn't he your master? No, I was not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Pedro.
Yes, now I recognize him too. You were with the seized one. Tell the truth.
I do not know this man.
Throw at him!
Then the Jewish leaders took Jesus from Caiaphas to the palace of the Roman governor. By now it was early morning, and to avoid ceremonial uncleanness, they did not enter the palace, because they wanted to be able to eat the Passover.
Then the whole assembly rose and led him off to Pilate. And they began to accuse him, saying, "We have found this man subverting our nation. He opposes payment of taxes to Caesar and claims to be Messiah, a king." So Pilate asked Jesus, "Are you the king of the Jews?" "You have said so," Jesus replied. Then Pilate announced to the chief priests and the crowd, "You brought me this man as one who is inciting the people to rebellion. I have examined him in your presence and have found no basis for your charges against him. Neither has Herod, for he sent him back to us. As you can see, he has done nothing to deserve death. Therefore I will punish him and then release him." Now it was the governor's custom at the festival to release a prisoner chosen by the crowd. At that time they had a well-known prisoner whose name was Jesus Barabbas. So when the crowd had gathered, Pilate asked them, "Which one do you want me to release to you, Jesus Barabbas or Jesus who is called the Messiah?" For he knew it was out of self-interest that they had handed Jesus over to him. "Don't have anything to do with that innocent man, for I have suffered a great deal today in a dream because of him." But the chief priests and the elders persuaded the crowd to ask for Barabbas and to have Jesus executed. "Which of the two do you want me to release to you?" asked the governor. "Barabbas," they answered. "What shall I do then with Jesus who is called the Messiah?" Pilate asked. Then they answered, "Crucify him." "Why? What crime has he committed?" asked Pilate. But they shouted all the louder, "Crucify him!" When Pilate saw that he was getting nowhere, but that instead an uproar was starting, he took water and washed his hands in front of the crowd. "I am innocent of this man's blood," he said. "It is your responsibility." All the people answered, "His blood is on us and on our children." Then he released Barabbas to them. Then Pilate took Jesus and had him flogged. The soldiers twisted together a crown of thorns and put it on his head.
They clothed him in a purple robe, and went up to him again and again, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews!" And they slapped him in the face. Once more Pilate came out and said to the Jews gathered there,
"Look, I am bringing him out to you to let you know that I find no basis for a charge against him."
When Jesus came out wearing the crown of thorns and the purple robe, Pilate said to them,
"Here is the man."
As soon as the chief priests and their officials saw him, they shouted, "Crucify! Crucify!" But Pilate answered,
"You take him and crucify him."
The Jewish leaders insisted, "We have a law, and according to that law he must die because he claimed to be the Son of God." When Pilate heard this, he was even more afraid, and he went back inside the palace. He asked Jesus,
"Where do you come from?"
But Jesus gave him no answer.
"Do you refuse to speak to me?"
Pilate said.
"Don't you realize I have power either to free you or to crucify you?"
Jesus answered, "You would have no power over me if it were not given to you from above. Therefore, the one who handed me over to you is guilty of a greater sin." From then on, Pilate tried to set Jesus free, but the Jewish leaders kept shouting, "If you let this man go, you are no friend of Caesar. Anyone who claims to be a king opposes Caesar." When Pilate heard this, he brought Jesus out and sat down on the judge's seat at a place known as the Stone Pavement, which in Aramaic is Gabbatha. It was the day of preparation of the Passover. It was about noon. Pilate said to the Jews,
"Here is your king."
But they shouted, take him away, crucify him."
"Shall I crucify your king?"
Pilate asked. "We have no king but Caesar," the chief priests answered.
Bring the cross and put it on him.
Crucificação.
Heavy? Good. You got a long road ahead, but a son of God can manage, right? You two, get him moving, and let's get it over with. Rest of you, keep the crowd under control.
So, where is your God now? See how easily.
Então é isso, pessoal. Vou terminar o vídeo por aqui. A partir do próximo, a gente continua a partir da crucificação aqui, pra gente finalmente, no último vídeo, finalizar esse jogão I Am Jesus Christ, beleza? Então é isso, valeu, se inscreva no canal, deixa o like, compartilhe com seus amigos e até a próxima. Falou!